Hi, my name is Diane Diggins Whitley, and this is my persuasive speech on Starbucks coffee versus McDonald's coffee. Being a barista at Starbucks, I get a ton of specialty orders every day. And I've become used to it. Working there for a couple months, I know kind of what to expect. I know that people are going to ask me a lot of crazy stuff to put in drinks or make their drinks special ways. But one day, I got a lady that came up to the counter, and she ordered something that completely, like, stumped me. It wasn't that her request was hard. It was just that the question in itself was kind of funny. She came up to the counter, and she said, I usually go to McDonald's, and they make me a certain drink, and I want to know if you can make me a drink like McDonald's drinks. And in my head, I was thinking, since when has Starbucks coffee been compared to McDonald's coffee? But I made the drink anyway, and after she tasted it, she decided that she liked McDonald's coffee better. So, thinking about it a little more, I laughed because I didn't think there should be any comparison between Starbucks coffee and McDonald's coffee. So I decided to do some research to see if Starbucks coffee and McDonald's, or see if McDonald's is real competition for Starbucks. And I found out that the big difference between McDonald's and Starbucks coffee is the high quality of Starbucks coffee. Starbucks coffee, they only get their coffee that the coffee beans that are grown in the highest of like the greatest of conditions. McDonald's coffee, I'm not really sure where they get their coffee beans. They just told me the region. They usually get their coffee from Latin American region, and it's usually bold. So, like compared to us, we have a variety of regions that we get coffee from: Latin American, African, Arabic, and Asian Pacific regions. Those three regions we usually get our coffee from, our coffee beans from. But Starbucks, in comparison to McDonald's, we roast our own coffee so that we can get the exact flavors that we want. And also, we only get coffee beans that are grown at the highest point in the mountains, because at that point, it's a greater quality. Even though it's a little more dangerous to get coffee beans up that high, we usually get it from the highest point in the mountain that we can get it from, because it's better tasting coffee than the coffee grown towards the bottom of the mountain. McDonald's didn't specify. I did some research, and they didn't specify where exactly they get their coffee from, like which part of the mountain. But I know that they do get it from some of the same similar places that we do use in Starbucks. So I think the biggest differences between Starbucks and McDonald's coffee is that Starbucks has a greater variety of coffee. So in that respect, you can't really compare two companies who have similar drinks, because Starbucks sells mochas, lattes, and a variety of other things, and McDonald's only sells mochas and lattes. They could put syrups in the mochas or lattes, but their variety of syrups that they use is different from our variety of syrups that we use. We actually build our drinks. They press buttons and stuff come out of machines. So the differences in sizes is fairly the same. McDonald's has small, medium, and large, and we have tall, grande, and venti, and we also have short cups, which are like 8-ounce cups, and they're both the same size. The difference in prices is about a 50-cent difference in prices between the two coffees. But other than that, I think it's kind of crazy to compare the taste of coffee between McDonald's and Starbucks, because McDonald's only has one type of coffee, or two. Their McDonald's brand coffees, they're bold, and they have just regular coffee, and then their specialty coffee. But it doesn't really tell what goes into the process of making the coffee, or what specifications they go through to get the coffee. The next thing that I found out was that the atmosphere in the two places are so different from each other. When I think of Starbucks, I think of big comfy, oversized chairs, music playing in the background, coffee smell, like, but when I think about McDonald's, I think of bright lights, bright colors, loud, compared to the more casual, like, coffee house feel. And so in that respect, Starbucks and McDonald's can't be compared. I know I read a lot of articles about how McDonald's is stepping up their game to be competition for McDonald's, but I think the clientele is completely different in some respects. The lines cross a little, but McDonald's usually caters to more families. They have the loud, bright colors to attract more children and their families, and they sell food and stuff like that. And we sell pastries. Some Starbucks sell breakfast sandwiches and stuff, but the majority we just sell pastries and coffee. And we do have drinks that cater to children, but most children don't drink coffee, so that's why in some respects it is a place for more adults, young adults, people. I kind of feel that Starbucks has a more sophisticated feel to it. People go there to hang out, just to talk, to hang out with their friends, or to do homework, have a quiet place, drink some coffee, talk a little bit, and the services are different than one another. Starbucks, our motto is to provide legendary service to each guest. And legendary service means it's not just a simple hello, how you doing, that kind of feel to it, like, hi, welcome to Starbucks, what can I get for you? The blank kind of plain, like, niceness that everybody has worldwide. Legendary service for us is going above and beyond what our customers expect us to give them. We shouldn't usually for legendary service just say, hi, how you doing? We usually like to interact with our guests and encourage them to come back to us, talk to them, and get to know them, so that when they do come back, we know what their drink is, we know their name, and they know our name, we know a little bit about them, they know a little bit about us. McDonald's, on the other hand, they have the whole niceness thing, the friendliness that you're supposed to get at any customer guest, like, place where you say, hello, how you doing, this is what we got, what you need, we'll help you, get it to you with a smile, whatever. Ours is to go above and beyond that. So in that respect, McDonald's and Starbucks are a little different. We provide legendary service. They provide normal, friendly service. What else did I find out? But when you walk into a building, you tell the feel. The feel of the place is so different from each other. They're two completely different buildings. It's the feel, everything about it. So I don't really think in those respects you can compare the two places because they're so different from each other. And Starbucks has a better quality of things. So, in closing, at Starbucks we are taught that our purpose is to provide an uplifting experience that enriches people's daily lives. As baristas, we are told to go above and beyond any of our guest expectations so that we can provide them with legendary service every time they step into our stores. Our primary focus is on our guests, and whatever they ask of us, we try to meet their need or their demand, if to the best of our ability. So after hearing the differences between the two companies, I hope you understand a little bit more on how different they are and how they shouldn't be compared in the first place, but also how McDonald's cannot really be competition to Starbucks because we have such a variety over them. We cater to different people usually than them, although the lines are blurred a little bit, and because our customer service, our customer care goes above and beyond compared to theirs, which is just your normal niceness. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed my speech, and I hope you will stop by a Starbucks and get some coffee. Bye.